Okay, guys, we are in Bangkok, Thailand, and we are at the Thaniya, I don't know if I'm saying it right, Plaza, and it's specific for golf, all golf. So we're just gonna go check it out. And we just found out that this starts, when I pass by it. Come on. All right, guys. So if you've got money and in your head you're like, I don't care how much I spend on this trip, and you love golf, come and just splurge. You know that they're gonna tax you for importing things, but that's okay because it's not every day you're coming to Bangkok, so you might as well get your money's worth.
Alright guys, so that's the girlfriend, aka the fiance. She wanted to hop on camera and give her a little 2 cents, get her a little 5 minutes of fame. So we let her kind of intro the video, and we did a little video of her taking us around this golf mall. But this is in Bangkok. We pulled up to this golf mall. I was excited about it coming in because we had researched it before we even got to Thailand, and it's definitely a spot that we wanted to check out. So we actually flew in to Bangkok in the morning from the United States and went to the golf mall as soon as we landed. We basically flew in, went home, dropped off all our luggage, and then went straight to the golf mall just to kind of check it out and see what was going on with all the stuff they had to offer. And I was pretty excited about it just because there's you don't see too many big malls that's dedicated to just golf. So I was hoping to see a lot of exclusive type gear, clothing, and things of that nature. But when we got there, honestly, it's a cool concept. Don't get me wrong. Loved the place. It was really dope to see all the golf stores and have a complete mall dedicated to just golf. But I was a little underwhelmed with a lot of the stuff they had to offer. There's a lot of brands that I've never heard of. Obviously, there's probably some brands that was like native to Thailand and some like local brands and things of that nature. But there was a lot of obviously name brand stuff like TaylorMade, Callaway, Titleist, all that good stuff too. But the only thing about it is, those import rates and fees are real. So word to the wise, if you're traveling anywhere overseas to play golf, bring as much equipment that you think you're going to need as you possibly can, because just the golf balls alone were marked up to something crazy. I think a box of Pro V1s, which would go for like, I don't know, $55-$60 here in the States, was going for damn near $90 out there in Thailand, US. I don't know what I forget what the bot was, but I did the conversion and it was about a $30 markup, which is insane. So needless to say, I didn't go in there and buy anything just because, one, I didn't really see anything that I fancied, nothing that kind of stood out to me. They didn't really have a lot of the exclusivity type stuff that was made for and exclusive to Thailand like I was hoping to find. Pretty much everything I found you can find here in the States, and you can get it for a lot cheaper. So I didn't end up buying anything while I was there. But still, all in all, still super cool to see all the stuff that was around there, and we had a good time. So back to the girlfriend. She's gonna take you on and continue the tour, and we'll be back.
Okay, so this is the second floor, and this one's for golf equipment and accessories. So if you have kids, family is at home, you can just splurge. See, there's a pig. Who doesn't love pigs? And you can look at the bags if you have a preference. If you're not too picky. You got your shoes. And look at this, tons of balls. I know y'all need balls. Look at, there's got some deals over here. Okay, we're gonna go now. We're gonna go down. Oh my God, how cute. Oh my God. If you guys have kids,
What do you put in there?
I don't know, but it's cute. That's why it's called golf accessories. You can put it in your office. And look there's also a simulator in the middle of the mall. I haven't really seen that in America, but you know, we're just in California, so I don't know. Okay, so let's get on to the first floor. Okay, so you've got some more golf clubs you have for kids, I don't know, middle schoolers, adults. Oh yeah, you have the golf bags with the rollers on it, because you know, golf bags be too heavy nowadays. I do need wheels on them. All right, so just check us out at koiandsteph.com for more travel info. Okay, peace.
All right, guys, there you have it. So this wasn't going to be a really extensive video in terms of, you know, going over everything that we saw in the store. Just kind of like just a little highlight of showing you guys the golf mall, that it does exist, and all the cool things that that kind of they have in there. A couple of things that stood out to me: they did have a simulator in the middle of the mall, which was pretty dope. Haven't really seen that too much. And I guess you see it a lot in like these golf shops and things like that, but to have one in the mall like that was pretty cool. We didn't end up taking any swings because, like I said, we had just got off the plane, super jet lagged, and honestly, I didn't really want to talk much while we were there on camera and things like that, because I just wanted to get back to the room and get some rest because I was super tired. But yeah, man, they also had this little artsy, I don't say artsy, but like this booth in this section that was dedicated to like comic books and cartoon characters and things of that nature, and I thought that was probably one of the best things about the entire golf mall experience. And it's not even golf related, but they had these life-size statues of, like, they had Black Panther, they had Spider-Man, Iron Man, so that was super cool to see. And the craftsmanship, it was super detailed, super high quality. It was very heavy too, and they were pretty expensive too. I think they were like $2,000 US to take one of those home. It was like something like $1,200 to $2,000 depending on which piece you bought. Definitely wasn't spending that, but yeah, super cool experience overall. But like I said, word to the wise, if you're traveling to Thailand, try to, you know, like I said, pack as much equipment that you think you're gonna need as possible, because everything is just super marked up there. And I can understand, because I did meet a lot of the people that was out there, like some of the caddies, and I would ask them if they golf, and they'd be like, no, it's just too expensive. And I can understand why, because just golf balls in general, all the equipment out there is just crazy expensive, because, you know, it's US imported. The golf though, the golf itself, tee times and things of that nature, is fairly cheap. Now, we played some, just to kind of go off topic here, I know this is a video about the mall, but just to kind of go off and give you a basis of what the golf course price range was. We played, probably one of my favorite courses that we played was Thai Country Club, and that was in the Bangkok district, in the Bangkok area. And this course is one of the stops on the Asian PGA Tour. It's semi-private, so I'm not quite sure what that means. I think you either have to be like a Thai resident, or you have to pay like a non-member fee if you wanted to play there. Luckily, the girlfriend was a Thai resident, so we got at like a slightly discounted rate. But I think we ended up paying like almost $170, $175 to play at this course for a single. And then we had to pay for an extra spectator fee for her so she can ride along. She even got her own caddy, which was pretty dope. But that comes with, I don't think it comes with range balls. So you have to buy your own range balls, which was not that expensive. I think it was like, I don't know, $7 for a little small bucket, a little warm-up bucket. That also comes with a cart, a caddy, and I think you get like a little voucher for like the restaurant, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I know it was one of those courses that we played. But yeah, I thought that was, you know, playing a course of that magnitude, you know, conditions wise, that pristine, for $175, $180, somewhere around that price point. I thought it was fairly priced, you know what I mean? I can tell you that course was probably a lot nicer than a lot of the courses I play here in the States. And I've played some pretty nice courses. I played Pelican Hill, which was like a $300 round. I ended up playing only like $150 for that round, but typically it's like a $300-400 round. Even Trump National, I played there once, and that's, you know, that can get up to like $600-700 for a weekend round too. So the fact that you can play a really nice course for sub $200 in Thailand, semi-private, is pretty dope, and I think that's a steal. So you can only imagine with all the other lower courses. I think the average that we paid for a round out there from some of the nicer courses was around like that 110, 115, 120 mark. There were some courses that was even like the $80, $70 and things of that nature that was not as nice, but still a lot nicer than some of the courses you'll play out here for that same price point. So just to give you guys a little bit of a idea of what we paid. Now I can go into depth a little bit more in a future video if you guys want that, and let me know in the comment section below if you want me to go in detail about like specific courses, what we paid, what you get for it. I'm happy to do that if you guys want to hear about that. Now I'm rambling. This video was supposed to be about this golf mall, and like I said, dope golf mall. It was a super cool experience. I highly recommend checking it out if you guys are ever in Bangkok. But it's one of those things where you go, you see it, and it's just like, that's cool. But the idea is pretty dope, especially if you want like some souvenirs, for some golf souvenirs for people back home. Perfect spot for that. Some stuff that's made locally. That's pretty cool. They had this. They had these little things. It was basically like these little golf bags. So basically what they are is it's just a cooler. So we actually bought this. We actually buy this at the mall. We actually picked this up at one of the golf courses because I saw it at the mall and I thought about getting it, but then I was like, I don't really know what that's for. And then we saw that at one of the golf courses that we played, Black Mountain. And, you know, I was in the souvenir mode at that time, and I was like, yeah, why not? Let's just pick it up. We're never really in Thailand all that often, so yeah, I figured it'd be a cool decorative piece to go in the studio, just kind of something to throw in the background or whatever. But it's actually a drink cooler, so I don't know if you guys can see that. It's basically throw a couple beer cans or soda cans in here. And I guess this insulated sleeve just helps them keep them cool. So it's kind of a strange thing to hold beverages in, if you ask me. But you know, like I said, it's a pretty cool collector's piece, I guess you can say. But yeah, other than that, it's, you know, it's one of those things where you just go and you just kind of have a good time, and, you know, pick up some little knick-knack souvenirs, and just to kind of one of those things to say you've been in Thailand, because I've never seen these in the States. But yeah, but I'm gonna wrap up this video. Like I said, I'm rambling a little bit too much. If you guys have any questions about this video specifically, or any other part about the Thailand trip, let me know in the comment section below. I still have a lot more videos in the pipeline that I'm going to be coming out with, kind of detailing my Thailand golf experience, along with doing an updated video for that AWOL travel bag that I traveled out there with, and just see how it held up throughout the entire trip. So like I said, let me know in the comment section what you guys want to see, what you guys want to hear from me, and if you guys have any questions. And yeah, that is it. So I guess I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.